Hi, Stirling Show Committee are back with one of our demonstrations. This one is how to get your greys sparkly white and clean for the show ring. We are going to use only 3 products for this. First here we have shampoo. This is Showtime Bright White. This is actually a cattle shampoo, but it's perfectly safe to use on horses, but any blue whitening shampoo will be fine. Lots of different products out there to choose from. We have also chosen the Show White powder. This comes in Show White paste also. Either or are suitable. This is by Gold Label. And then we have our Supreme Products Blue Rinse for the mane and tail. In terms of equipment, just need a bucket, a dandy brush, a sponge and a sweat scraper. Here we have Cracker. He's a 15-year-old Welsh cross, grey pony, who is very dirty with lots of stains. All you grey horse owners will appreciate this. We're going to get him cleaned up now, get him all nice and sparkling white. So we're going to start off by giving Cracker a hose down with some cold water. We're going to then apply the blue shampoo to a dandy brush and give him a good scrub all over. I just put the blue shampoo onto the dandy brush and then I just scrub round in circular motions, removing the dirt as we go. Okay, so Cracker is all lovely and clean now, although he's pretty wet. The next stage is to get the tail nice and sparkly, and also you'll see he still has some grass stains here. This is very normal on grey ponies, but the next products that we're going to use are going to shine those right up. For our Supreme Products Blue Rinse, 1 teaspoon of this in a bucket with, again I'm going to use some hot water. I think the hot water lifts the dirt and muck out of the tail and really helps the blue rinse to work magic. So all we're going to do here is to dip the tail into the bucket of the blue rinse, give it a good squish about, nothing more to it really. You maybe just want to do this for about a minute or so. Okay, the video will show hopefully that the tail is now lovely and clean. You can see really bits of white. When this dries out it will literally be sparkling shiny silver. Just with the blue rinse I just like to give it a little rinse with the hose just so that there's no residue left in there. Finally is for the Show White paste, which we're going to use on the legs, particularly the hocks, to get rid of those dung stains, grass stains. What I do is I wet the sponge and not the paste, and then I just wipe through the paste and then I paint up and down the legs. With paste, a little really goes a long way, so I won't overdo it. The reason for putting on when the horse's legs are wet is that it will dry overnight, and a couple of things. First of all, it dries and then you can brush it out in the morning. It won't get any whitener onto your tack and onto your boots, etc., which can often happen if you put it on the day of the show. Here you can see the difference of the leg that has the whitener versus the one that doesn't. In the morning when it's dried in and you brush it out, literally that's what it will look like. It doesn't matter if any goes under hoofs at the moment. You can take it off in the morning with a baby wipe. Okay, pony is now all clean. He's got whitener on all 4 legs. So once the horse or pony is dry, I like to use one of these onesies, as I call them. These are absolutely fantastic if you don't have one, for keeping your horse clean. I think he looks like Batman. Also a nice clean bed for them to go into in the stable. And if your horse is not a hairy horse, so it's not got lots of feather, then I would use soft bandages just to try and help keep them clean. If you've got a hairy horse, I really wouldn't put bandages on the night before a show, because what you'll end up with is lots of lines in their feathers that just doesn't brush out in time for the show. And I would always use soft bandages on their legs. No tail bandage. Don't want to leave a tail bandage on a horse overnight, so I just plait up their tail. Look how white that looks. That's going to be glistening in the morning. He still does have a little staining there, as you can see, but honestly in the morning that will be much improved with the white paste that we've put on here. So that's Batman ready to go to bed, and we'll see him in the morning. Hopefully he stays clean. Okay, so it's show morning and the pony has stayed lovely in white, which is always a bonus. We're just going to give him a quick brush down just to get any of the remaining residue of the white powder out of his legs and dust off any little specks of shavings or anything that he's got overnight. Just a quick once over is fine. Next thing we're going to do is just paint up his hooves. I would do this just before going into the show ring. Just gives a nice finish to the horse's appearance. If there was any white powder left on his hooves, this would take it off, or you can wipe them with a baby wipe before putting the hoof oil on. Next we have Supreme Products Sparkle. Going to spray a bit of this through his tail. His tail's actually really nice and white with the blue rinse that we use, but this just finishes it off when the light catches the tail, and hopefully catches the judge's eye as well. Last but not least, we have here, it's Equimins Enhancing Gloss. We're going to use a baby wipe and put some of that on there, and then we're going to rub that around his muzzle and eye area, just to highlight the darker areas on the grey's face. The darker that you've got around about the nose and the eyes, the more that you want to put on to try and highlight that. Just really finishes a grey's face off, and again catches the attention of the judge. That's him. I think he looks lovely, ready to be tacked up.